Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to CB and the Boys with Crystal C.B. Booker, George Biker Boy Homie, Roger Hawkins, and Mimi Acosta. Coming live and direct via YouTube, Facebook, iHeartRadio, Blog Talk Radio, and Apple Podcasts. Bringing you hot topics, interviews, live entertainment, and fun every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. And now, prepare to get charged up with a whole lot of fun from CB and the Boys.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to CB and the Boys. Got my team in the building, Mr. George Biker Boy Holman, and the fabulous Miss Mimi Acosta. Now, Roger Hawkins is not going to be in the studio with us tonight, but he is traveling abroad in Africa, in the motherland. So look forward to his trip highlights when he returns next week. So everybody look forward to that. So this is our last show of 2021. Can you guys believe it? 2021 is almost done.
I know, right?
How do you guys feel about that? Good night, guys. What's up?
Hey, look, I would say this year flew by with a lot of craziness, all kinds of craziness, and it just flew by. It was like 20 minutes, it was over. I mean, I'm just saying. 20 minutes. I swear to God, this whole year didn't last like 1 month. I've had months that felt like they lasted longer than this year did. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it seems like, you just turn around and boom, it's over. Without warning, it's just done. So, yeah, 2021, this has been a year of, it's just been a year, It's been a year. We're all still here. We're all still here. And that is what counts. What does it tell us has made us stronger. We've all gotten through some tough times, and I know our listeners can definitely, everybody goes through storms, but it's how you weather the storms that count. And we've weathered our storms quite well. Mimi, you look back. George, you look strong. So we're still here.
I am present, honey. Present and accounted for.
Yes. So, George, what are some of your recollections for 2021? Like, is there something that you wanted to do this year that you didn't get to do, so it's going to be transferred over to the next year?
Negative. Okay, I take that back. There is one thing, and that's going to be get me a new bike. But other than that, that's it.
Nice. You definitely relate to that. What about you, Mimi? Would you want to do any do-overs for 2021?
There's definitely not no do-overs. I think that everything that I've put in place, now the money has to catch up to it. That's it. Everything is in place. Now it's a matter of monetizing.
I got it. Okay. I can understand that. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in the news today. Have you guys heard of all the crazy that have been going on? And we've got Karens going crazy, calling the police on Black people for being Black. Have you guys experienced any of those things going on?
I've seen it. I have not experienced it.
Right.
I think I am as close as a looking Karen, right? Like, okay, she could look like she could be a Karen. No, I'm very far from that. But but I'm not one of those that can stand to see something like that happen around me and then not do anything about it. There's a whole lot of that going on, a lot of self entitlement and whatnot. So I don't know. I don't know if that's anything that we're gonna escape anytime soon. That's just not gonna happen. It's not realistic. It's been happening for many years. I think now because of social media and folks on their phones, it's kind of like coming to light. But I think that this is something that's been happening for a very long time.
Exactly. It's not new. It's just newly viewed. Yeah,
Right.
before it was always kept private. Now ain't shit private. Right. Everybody can see.
Yeah,
Everybody can see. One click. You know, people that got fast with them phones, boy, they pull them out like 6 shooters. You know what I'm saying? If this was the Cowboys days, they'd be 6 shooters on your hip and shit. That's how them phones are. Think about it. They 6 shooters. Boy, they come out quick. Blam, blam. Got your ass on video. I'm just saying.
That's true. And that's the difference. You know, all of this has been going on for a very long time. I know we're all aware of that. You know, racism has been around since the beginning, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're all aware of that. But the difference now, you know, as we just talked about, is that, you know, it's being filmed. So, yeah, you can be racist all you want. You can do some sneaky, underhanded stuff all you want, but you're going to be held accountable for it. You know, just when you think someone's not watching, believe me, they're watching, you know, and filming. Yep. You know, and next thing you know, you're the news of the day or the week or the year, depending on, you know, how crazy your shit is. So it's going to be interesting how a lot of these things play out. I know there was one Karen that went on Instagram and was crying and real, you know, regretful and saying, sorry, I'm really not like that. Yeah, you are. You know, if you're like that in the dark, then you're like that in the light. That's one thing that I think that all of this has done is just really shown people's true colors, you know? Mm-hmm. And it's scary, you know, to think that that's how people feel. That's what people think. It is really scary to see that and see how it plays out. It's just, it's jaw dropping, you know? The one thing that has really, I find really comical. How do you guys feel about Herschel Walker running for, joining the politics arena? What's your take on that?
I think it's a ploy.
I just drink faster than I need to.
I think it's a ploy. They just, you know what? Let me tell you something. Majority of the people that play in the NFL and make all that money don't have a game plan for after they're done. And that's a fact. Majority of them don't. So when they're done and then the money runs out, but they're a well-known person such as Herschel Walker, all it takes is the right person to come along and say, hey, I give you this if you do this. Mm-hmm. And that's what I think has happened. Because other than that, it doesn't make any sense to me. It'd be different if he was political during his career and actively political after his career. And then all of a sudden one day, here he is saying this stuff, doing this. You don't just wake up one morning and be like, oh, well, I'm going to run for president, you know, or nothing that I'm going to run for Senate. You don't just wake up one day and decide you're going to do that. You know what I mean? And then the next day you're on TV supported by Trump, of all people, or anybody else for that matter. You know, I mean, it wouldn't be any different. Let me tell you something. I would be saying the same thing if he was being supported by Oprah. If he'd have been standing next to Oprah on that stage, I still felt the same way about it. You know what I mean? So it's not a racial thing. I mean, it doesn't help the fact that I don't like Trump anyway. So that just makes it even worse. But it doesn't matter who it is. It could have been Obama standing there. I would have been like, what the hell is Herschel doing? What, man, this ain't no football game. You know what I mean? You can't cut to the left and cut to the right and run real fast and it's over with. It just don't work like that. You can just wake up one day from the NFL and wake up one day and be like, okay, I'm running for politics. You know, that stuff is not that successful. Arnold Schwarzenegger did it from movies. But guess what? What a lot of people didn't know is Arnold Schwarzenegger was public, you know, he was had been in the media for politics while he was making movies. And then he went on to become governor and was still making movies while he was a governor. You know what I mean? So it didn't surprise me when he did that. You know what I mean? And then Jesse the Body Ventura turned around and did it. He came out of wrestling and became the mayor of the city he lived in. You know, and sure, his wrestling popularity probably had a lot to do with it. But you know what? I also know that he was political before he just up and said, I'm going to run for mayor. You know what I mean? Herschel Walker was not and has not. You go pull up one Herschel Walker video feed for me right now. Google it. See if you can find one later than the other day. I bet you don't find nothing before December 2021. Money.
Wow.
It's a money motivated situation.
At the end of the day, it is all about money and power. And it boggles my mind how lies are so commonplace now that no one bats an eye when someone tells a lie. And especially when it's a blatant lie, a lie you know is a lie, yet you still perpetuate the lie, even though you know it's a lie and everybody else knows it's a lie. And I'm just like, why is that okay?
It's not okay, but
okay?
It's not okay, but you know why they do it, right? It's just like any reason. Everybody knows once you tell a lie, okay, you got two options. You say, okay, I lied, and now you're branded as a liar. And it'll be 20 years for anybody believes you again about anything, right? You know, all it takes is one lie. And then, so you have that option, or the other option is keep the lie going. It might start out as a little lie, but to keep it going, just so you don't look like a liar, you're going to continue to lie to cover up that lie and then cover up that lie. So the next thing you know, you're forgetting what part of the lies you're covering up. Now the lie you told is becoming a lie. You know what I mean? And that's what they do. You know, it doesn't make sense, but they get themselves wrapped in that circle. Just don't lie in the first fucking place.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Then you don't have to perpetuate the lie.
Exactly. And it's just so frustrating. All right, Mimi, what is up with our drink list tonight? What you sipping on tonight, girl?
But first of all, I almost was not going to be sipping on a damn thing except a hot toddy, right? But I don't know. I decided that I'm going to go ahead and break out this wine, Dulce Moscato de Asti. I started it already. Nice. You guys can see where the bottle is? Mm-hmm. That is the bottle, which is beautiful. And this is my glass. It's a full one. I should not be drinking this bad boy, but tonight I'm going to be drinking this bad boy. So there is like white grape, honeysuckle, nectarine, all that good old stuff, and it's nice and bubbly and sweet. I love sweet Moscato. So that is what I'm going to be sipping on tonight. And I got a bottle of water behind there, the chug behind it. And after this night is over, I'm going to go right back to my tea because, you know, your girl is getting over some stuff over here. But I have to show up and represent, okay? I have to show up anyway.
Oh, yeah. We're glad you did.
Here's my wine.
Hey! Let's go.
For those of you who don't know, that is the emblem of the famous Dulce.
Let's go.
And
Crystal, what are you having over there?
I am having Boba tea.
Okay. Look, that's all right. At least you're sipping on something. There we go.
But and naturally, I know it's a coffee mug.
Yes.
I know it's a coffee mug, but it's
TV and
my
the boys. Let's
it's
go.
my favorite mug. I gotta represent.
Yes, you better.
Looks amazing.
Next, you'll see me with the wine glass that says it.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to see me a wine glass with it.
Look, I need a whole blinged out glass. Okay, we got to work that out.
Yeah. So when you're picking out wines, like what goes well with a Moscato, a sweet Moscato?
Well, see, that is Roger, the professional. He's the one that tells me how to do all of this because I am just I will drink Moscato with any and everything, and it shouldn't be that way. I am not a wine professional that can tell you, okay, this should go with this, and this goes with this meal, and if you're having meat, you eat this. If you're eating chicken, have this. I'm not that. I'm sorry, beautiful people. That is Roger. He's educating me on the whole wine thing. So, when we get him back on next week, we're going to have some discussions about this.
Okay. Sounds good. I tell ya. It's so weird without Roger being on,
It's
Oh, yeah,
all
he would
right.
have ran with my wine list. He wouldn't have ran with it. More so, he would have tried to show me out by bringing in his drink. And that's what would have happened. He would have came on here, we came with a stronger drink, and then he'd have had his finger up while he's drinking it, and that would have been it. See?
He would do. He definitely
So
would.
let me have my moment while he's not around.
He would too. He would express. You got to have the pinky out.
Yeah.
Pinky drink.
He's got to know that we absolutely miss him and adore him. Roger, for you guys that don't know, he's out there in the jungle, honey, literally in Africa with the animals, okay? He's just out there doing the damn thing, looking at artifacts and whips and chains and all kinds. He's out there really handling his business.
He is. He really is. I cannot wait to see the highlights and all the video that he's going to come back with us. So everyone definitely look forward to that.
Yes, so you get ready to work.
Right.
Hey,
Yes,
hey.
Bert has a blue reel that he's working on, so you guys can see all the work that goes into making what you see. So look forward to that with the beginning of the year also. So,
and he mentioned it today. Roger said it. He's coming with a boatload of stuff.
He sure did. All right, guys, this date in history, December 29th, the U.S. Army massacres the Sioux Indians. On December 29th, 1890, in one of the final chapters of America's long Indian Wars, the U.S. cavalry killed 146 Sioux at Wounded Knee on the Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota. Throughout 1890, the U.S. government worried about the increasing influence at Pine Ridge of the Ghost Dance spiritual movement, which taught that Native Americans had been defeated and confined to reservations because they had angered the gods by abandoning their traditional customs. Many Sioux believed that if they practiced the ghost dance and rejected the ways of the white man, the gods would create the world anew and destroy all non-believers, including non-Indians. So on December 15th, 1890, reservation police tried to arrest Sitting Bull, the famous Sioux leader who they mistakenly believed was a ghost dancer, and killed him in the process, increased tensions at Pine Ridge. So on December 29th, the U.S. Army's 7th Cavalry surrounded a band of ghost dancers under the Sioux chief Bigfoot near Wounded Knee Creek and demanded they surrender their weapons. As that was happening, a fight broke out between an Indian and a U.S. soldier, and the shot was fired. Although it's unclear from which side, a brutal massacre followed, in which it's estimated almost 150 Native Americans were killed. Some historians put this number at twice as high. Nearly half of them women and children. The cavalry only lost 25 men. So this is just another example of how people can just, arrive and just take what isn't theirs. And when you read things like that and see things like that, because it happens, it's a repeat. It's just a cycle that repeats all throughout history, where people just take what they're not entitled to just because they feel they can. And when you see things like that, you can't help but feel some type of way,
And we have a double reason to feel some type of way. Because I know you know that our ancestry comes from Cherokee. But did you know that half of our ancestry comes from Sioux? Sioux Indian?
It also comes from Cheyenne as well.
Yeah. Mama was Sioux. Mama was half Sioux Indian. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for that note of history. I feel a little some kind of way right now. So, but real quick before we go any further, I want to get back to Roger right quick. Step back, take one step back, and on his behalf, and here's a preview of to what'll be coming on the next week's show.
So, this is the burial grounds for the first president of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah. And since he passed, this place happens to be his third burial place. They moved here a couple of times. Well, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was from the western part of Ghana, a town called Nkrofo. And since 2009, his birthday, September 21st, has been part of our national public holiday. It's called the Nkrumah Memorial.
Working on, hey, this for Mimi's drink list. We going a little bit of Ciroc, get a little bit of my Red Bull. That's how we doing it. Right here, boom. Hey, fill your can up after you drink half of it down. You're golden. That's that blue light.
Most African men do not cheat.
And I'm done.
Let me tell you how loyal African women are. Let's go.
Serious right now.
Here we go. Let me tell you this now. Hey. Whoa. Let's go. Hey.
All right.
Wow.
That's what you guys can look forward to for next week. So
There you
it's
have
going to be a
it.
treat.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Look, the drink list. Thank you. Look at that. I was in Africa. He managed to get himself up in here.
Yeah.
That's all right. He's having a great time. He deserves it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to hear about all the adventures that he is having at this very moment. That is really cool, that he got the opportunity to be able to do that. Yeah. All right, everyone. We will be right back after a word from our sponsors. Or not.
If you're just joining the show, welcome to CB and the BOYZ. Brought to you by CB and the BOYZ Incorporated and World Radio LLC. You can catch us live every Wednesday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central on Blog Talk Radio, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, and YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And now, back to CB and the BOYZ.
Right. And thank you. Welcome back to CB and the BOYZ. I, of course, am CB. Got my fabulous team, Mr. George Boy Holman, and the fabulous Ms. Mimi Acosta. All right, guys. So, George, how about those Chiefs? They are doing a fabulous job. So, shout out to our Kansas.
Yeah, boy. The Chiefs are trying to do the thing.
Oh, but they are.
Hey, you know what? To have as many challenges as they're having and to still overcome is tremendous. My hats off to them, and wish you luck. We still got 3 more to see, but hey, we got the AFC. We got the division. Right now. We're at the top of the AFC. Yeah, it's starting to look like, we're gonna find out come next week. After next week, if we pull off another W, they know what that means. That means the road to the Super Bowl comes through Kansas City, Missouri. And I'll be sitting on I-70 waving at everybody coming through town. How you doing? Here's some barbecue. Go back home. I'm handing out barbecue ribs and tickets to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, who do we play next week?
Good Lord, I just drew a blank.
Who plays somebody? We're going to play somebody for 2 hours and beat the crap out of them, and at the end we'll be victorious. So that's how that game will play out.
You hit me with the crazy one. I just threw a blank, but it's the Bengals. We play the Bengals next week, and then the week after that we play the Broncos. Which
Didn't
Broncos.
we already play?
Of course we did, but you play every division team twice.
Did we beat them?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Like most people.
Do you think we'll
we'll
win?
Oh yeah. The Bengals are the ones that are putting up a fight. They've turned their season around tremendously, and they've been doing some serious upsets here lately. So
really,
but I think we'll be all right though. I think we'll be just fine.
Were you surprised that we beat?
Huh?
Were you surprised we beat the Steelers?
I wasn't surprised. I was happy as hell because the Steelers is a team that we often struggle with. I think we're up on games. We've got more games versus the Steelers. We've got more wins than losses versus the Steelers. But at the end of the day, it's always a struggle, and definitely definitely this time, this go around, it was obviously not a struggle. It was obviously not a struggle, but also in their defense, they were down. Um, they were down five starters. They had
Mm.
they had three starters that are down out for injuries, and two starters that were on the COVID list. So they were playing with a crippled team also. I mean, we were obviously playing with a
Mm.
crippled team. We had no Kelsey, and then a few other key players. But um, but the thing that's nice about us is if we have enough weapons, if we utilize all of our weapons, then it's nothing they can do about it, and I don't care. And I mean, in the first half of the game last week, Patrick Patrick Mahomes connected to nine different receivers. Who the hell does that?
Mahomes.
Who the hell does that?
Mahomes.
Most people don't even have that many receivers on the roster. So when we use those weapons, man, it's limitless what we can do. Limitless what we can do. That front line holds up. The front line does their job. There was one play where Patrick Mahomes was in the pocket for what felt like 10, 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Generally, when you have a quarterback that drops back in the pockets, the average release time from hike to release is about 2 seconds. 2.5 seconds is 2.5 to 3 seconds is your average relief time. I mean, that's not long. 2.5 to 3 seconds is not a lot of time. It's your average release time across the NFL for a quarterback from hike to pass. 2.5 seconds. And there was times where he was in the pocket for 10, 15, 20 seconds and still completed the play. So my hat's off to that front line. Them new kids are doing their thing. They doing their thing. Most of them are new. Most of them never played together before, prior to this season. So, and it showed early in the season. We had a lot of mistakes. He had a lot of trouble because they were a new line, trying to get together, trying to get to know each other, trying to learn how to play off of each other. And it took about a half a season because them boys right now, they are on point.
That they are. That they are. So are you going to go to the Super Bowl when we go back?
I wish I could, but I'm still going to be there. Front row seat, right in my living room. I'm telling you. I got a 70-inch that don't. I got a 70-inch that don't miss a play.
Yeah, I think that is the best. The best place in the building is when you are right there in your house.
It is
watching the game on the big screen. It is too much. I've been to a lot of live games, and there's so much entertainment happening all around you that you can miss the game.
Yeah, you can miss the whole game, especially at Arrowhead Stadium. If you ever get the opportunity to go to a game in Arrowhead Stadium, it's a reason that they talk about it across the NFL. It's a reason that they have the number one decibel record for being the loudest stadium. It's the reason they have that reputation. And I'm telling you, you go to a Chiefs game, you will fuck around and miss the whole damn game. You'll be like, damn, what happened? Because everybody's entertaining. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody, they drinking and cheering and laughing and giggling and telling jokes and this and that. And, it's all going on. It's all going on in the stadium. And it's just a wonderful atmosphere. And it's a lot of fun. And I'm telling you, you will mess around and miss the whole damn game.
Mm-hmm. Literally.
The last time I went to it, the last Chief game I went to, I got cussed out. The wifey was mad. Uh-oh. We left in the fourth quarter. Because I left in the fourth quarter. She was mad as hell. But
why would you leave during the fourth?
Because it was like because it wasn't because we were leading so hard. It wasn't because it was like, oh God, we're gonna win this one, no problem. No, screw that. We're gonna figure this out later because this motherfucking bitch that just brought me my damn coffee and this 10 below out here spilled the whole goddamn coffee on my motherfucking hands and my gloves. So they soaking fucking wet. I'm sitting here trying to enjoy the game and my hands are icicles because I'm wearing wet gloves. You know what I mean? So what do? Take them off, freeze even more. You know what I mean? To the point my hands started hurting. I was cussing that bitch. This was this time last year, I think it was. No, it was a year before that. It was a year before that. It was when we won the Super Bowl. It was the same year we won the Super Bowl. It was like 10 below outside. And we're damn near in the nosebleeds. So we catching all the wind. And this bitch gonna spill the goddamn coffee. You sure right. I wanted to beat her ass right there in the stands.
Talk all over again.
Yeah, made me mad. Made me mad just thinking about it. I had to leave the whole game, and I had to hear from the wifey. Wifey mad as hell. She still cussing. She still cussing me out about that game. I was like, but baby, we won.
Like, you sure you want to go?
I'm like, but baby, we won. Yeah, she still cussing me out about that.
So if you have a movie screen at home, you don't have to go nowhere, baby. The bathroom is there. I get you some wings. Anything you want to eat, your beer, whatever.
Hey, look, I'll post up in that 70, in front of that 70, lay back in my couch. Shoot, and I got a beautiful sectional love seat, sectional couch. I mean, that mug, it's all leather. It ain't bad. Look, it's got my seats got the back massager thing in it. It's got seat warmers and everything else. The legs recline. I got my cup holder on the side. I have a cup holder. I have a cup holder that has a blue button. If I push it and the blue light comes on, it chills your drink.
Oh.
Yeah, it's refrigerated.
Wow, nice.
It actually tells it. The bottom of it, the inside of the cup holder gets cold. And it gets real cold. So it keeps your drink cold.
Oh wow! Okay.
Hell yeah!
That's cool.
I done fell asleep in that seat many a times. It's comfortable too. It'll put you out. Yes, it will.
Okay, since this is our last show of the year, it wouldn't be, our final show if we didn't talk about some of our past guests. And one of our friends of the show is Amon-Ra, who is awesome. So coming up, here's one of our favorite songs from Amon-Ra, and here is Remember Me.
I be wishing I can come, you be ready for it. No permission, none, it ought to be as bad as you are. But a nigga take a picture, it'll last long. I'm just trying to leave you with you for the last song. Yeah. I just had to pull up in the mat like shorty outside, he ain't never getting that back. Started on the beat with the tap, now she on the knees in the trap, getting catch that. Yeah, pulled up, top out. I don't want to show you to the top out. Ass feel for the knockout. Shit pop off and she got dropped off. Shoes off, socks off, penthouse, top off, bend down, drop down, bend down, drop down. You don't know what to do with us. You can just give it to me. Feel like the niggas you need now. Girl, you gonna remember me. You keep that cream energy. Bring it to the memory. Girl, you gonna remember me. Girl, you gonna remember me. All weekend, all the weekend. Cause let's be friends. Girl, you gonna remember me. Weekend, going off the deep end. Even need to pretend. Girl, you gonna remember me. I'm chillin' with Anita. After about a minute, get amnesia. She said she don't fuck nature. Same way I feel about a teacher. We out the country on the beach. She got red bars, no sleep. I try to tell her we the way. She ain't believe me, not easy. I know you've been afraid, but you got dude in the way, yeah. Hold up, top out. I don't want to show you to the top out. I feel for the knockout. Shit popped off and she got dropped off. Shoes off, socks off, penthouse, top off, bend down, Drop down, bend down, drop down. You don't know what to do with us. No, you can just give it to me. Ain't like the niggas you need. Girl, you don't remember me. You can just give it to me. Girl, you don't remember me. Girl, you don't remember me. Girl, you don't remember me. All weekend, all the weekend. Let's be friends, so you gonna remember me. Pretend, going off the deep end. To pretend, so you gonna remember me. I should show roll, showing up. Looking back in your thoughts, girl, you gon' remember me. You don't know what to do with us. You can just give it to me. Ain't like the niggas you need now. Girl, you gon' remember me. You keep it romantic. Bring it to memory. Girl, you gon' remember me. Girl, you gon' remember me. All weekend, all the weekend. Let's be friends, girl, you gonna remember me. Weekend, going off the season. To pretend, girl, you gonna remember me.
All right. That was our friend of the show, Mr. Amin Ra, and Remember Me. I really, really like that song. You know, he is so talented. He's multi-talented. He can sing, he can dance, he's the total package. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Extremely talented.
Yeah, he
stays busy, stays working, stays on it, stays with the physical fitness. I mean, he's on all of his artistry. He's on.
That's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah. Well, coming up, we got some Doja Cat and Christy.
Can you get me more? We're so young, boy, we ain't got nothing to lose. Baby, hold me, 'cause that's the way it goes. We can kiss you, just cut the rubbish. Then I might be honest, something I ain't giving you one in public. I'm giving you hundreds, fuck it. Something we just gotta get into. Like first, middle, last, and the wisdom tooth. Niggas wishing that the pussy was a kissing booth. Take breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and juice. And that dinner just like visit too. And when we friends, give me too. When I bite that lip, come get me too. You want lipstick, lip gloss, me too. Come get me too. We're so young, boy, we ain't got nothing to lose. Baby, hold me, 'cause that's the way it moves. Give me a bug in the Gucci store. Gucci living and you ain't good enough. All your niggas say that you lost without me. All my bitches feel like I died. Tell me, fucking with you feel like jail, niggas. I can't even exhale, niggas. Pussy like holy grail, know that. You gon' make me need bills, know that. Cock tipping with your friend, you ain't even have man lying on you. Know that. Send me a bag for the break, you know that. Don't show the baby fight, go back. All this, that, for real. I'ma make you feel better than with a bit. It's all I can give you. We're so young, boy, we ain't got nothing to lose. Ooh, you right to me. I can do the things. Ooh, I love the things. Ooh, la 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 la. I love
All right. Doja Cat. Now, this has been a really good year for Doja Cat. You know, she's nominated for quite a few Grammys. And so shout out to Doja and good luck. You know, she deserves it. She's really shown that she's more than, you know, just a pretty face. She's really shown that she does have the talent. She can be raunchy, but I've also heard sing versions of her songs. And she's really good. She writes all of her songs. She plays multiple instruments as well. And she's a total package also. She can work on her dancing. We've seen any dancing talent, but I know that for one of her performances, she did do like a little dance thing. She's a little stiff when it comes to dancing, but she is the total package and everything else. About
Damn, she is almost a total package. She's working on that dancing. Come on, Doja, you got this.
That's right. Show us what you got. Shake your money maker.
She got it in the pocket. She got it in the pocket. You know.
She does. She does. And I think that she'll end up sweeping the Grammys. I really feel that to do that. She had 6 songs this year. And, you know, and she collabed with quite a few people too. And she's great. You know, I really, really enjoy her music. And I'm really anxious to see what she has for 2022. You know, with so many people in the industry and so many new artists that are coming out all the time, you have to, you know, keep yourself relevant. So it would be cool to, moving forward, have someone on that's been in the industry for a while. Just ask them, how do you stay relevant? You know, what is the secret to longevity, or is there a secret? Or do you have to continuously reinvent yourself, you know, evolve with every...
That's what I tell artists.
Yeah.
That's what I tell artists all the time. We have these discussions all the time. Reinvent yourself. At the end of the day, make sure that you stay fresh with everything. Stay fresh with your videos, with your pictures, with your, you know, everybody wants to have that 6-pack. Here, damn it, look, we're in the midst of friggin' COVID and everything else that's out there that's trying to stop us from moving forward. Take this time to do all of that. You know, change out your wardrobe, you know, change out your social media, change those pictures out. It's just, you know, keep yourself moving forward. Save your money as you are working, because when this thing opens back up, you are going to wish you did that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Most definitely. And that is important, you know, especially to change ourselves. Change is good. Change is good. And some people might not, you know, have that same thought where they are comfortable with staying the way they are. The thing is, you can't move forward if you're stuck in the mud. You can't do it. You know, your tires are just, you know, and you're not going to go there. And everyone wants to progress forward. But then in the same sense, to move forward, you still have to know from whence you came. So you can't move forward without knowing where you came from or what direction you came from. You know, you can move forward and decide what new direction you want to go or what direction you're tired of getting you to. But, you know, you still have to move forward without forgetting the past, but forgiving those that wronged you in the past. And that is a big thing. A lot of us have trouble forgiving. It's hard to forgive. It is hard to forgive.
Well, you know what? In the industry, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you back. In this industry, it's hard to move forward once you get burnt. And that's what's happening with a lot of artists now, that they're being deceived, they're being burnt. And before you know it, they don't want to do it anymore. And then it takes them a while to come back. But by the time they come back, they've already have 15, 20 artists ahead of them. Like, you were in front there. Now you gotta get with the racing. You know, you kind of shoot yourself in the leg a little bit when you decide to do that. But it's not an easy thing if you don't have a support system, if you don't have a team, you know, I don't know, parents, friends, depending on how young, you know, these kids are. You know, some of them are at home and then they go through something and they get back into their shell. And it's hard to break them back out, you know. So it's a catch-22.
You know, they need to, a lot of them, I've told cats before that you need to change your way of thinking in the sense of using your situations as motivations. You look at a lot of the great artists from the past, you know, all the great R&B singers, you know, the Earth, Winds, and Fires and all those guys. Every last one of them got burnt in the beginning. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. Yeah. People made money off of them, and then by the time they figured it out, they was on their way out. But they figured it out, and those are the godfathers of the industry, you know. So, you know, and I tell cats, you know, here's my thing: I don't want to see anybody get burned, but if you got burnt for a bunch of money, that means you have a product that's viable and sellable. So don't give up because you got burnt. Keep moving forward. Just be smarter.
Right.
Because if somebody's willing to try to burn you, if somebody's really trying to burn you, then that lets you know right there that you have something that's worth the money. You know what I mean? So you just take that situation and you move forward, you keep pushing, and just be a little bit wiser.
Right. But that, and most of the times when I've seen or heard people talking, they give up before they even had a chance to succeed. And many times you will hear people like, you know, I was this close, but then I just gave up, you know, and then now they're singing the shoulda, coulda, woulda. And, you know, I've done this, I could have done this, I would have done this. And then there's that but. There's always that but. You know, I could have done this, but I would have done this, but I could have done this.
You know what? Sometimes they don't even know how close they were. They don't have a clue how close they were. They're there.
Right.
They don't know it yet until they back up and then someone calls and be like, yo, you were right at the door. What the hell happened? You know, and then they feel like, shit. You know, it goes all around. So at the end of the day, don't give up.
Yeah, it goes to saying things are going to happen while you're on your travels. It is what it is. Yeah. Things are going to happen. It's just a matter of it's how you deal with it and how you take it, because you're not going to go through anything in life smoothly. Like you're just going to go from point A to point B without a whole bunch of bumps in the middle. It's not going to happen. And it's proven said, I don't know if you guys have ever actually paid attention to it, but if you look at my emails, the very bottom of my email, the last words on any of my emails has a saying, my favorite saying by John Lennon, you know, rest his soul. Yeah. John Lennon, it says, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans.
That's right.
So you got to keep that mentality. You know, when you're trying to do something and something else happens and intervenes, guess what? That was life. Life just happened. Now, when you get through with life, back to your plan.
Right.
Correct. Exactly. That's why, you know, people fall short of their dreams because they don't give themselves a chance. Give yourself a chance. Or they expect others to give them a chance. But the thing is, if you don't believe in yourself, where's the motivation for someone else to believe in you if you don't believe in you? So
not 1 ounce.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I used to be that one that used to believe in artists more than they believed in themselves. And you know what I did? I dropped and I kept it moving.
Right.
Mhm.
Because you can't help anybody that don't want to help themselves.
Exactly.
You know, it's just that simple.
Right.
Yeah, that. And it's so true. And that brings us into our topic today, which basically is the show of the year. And I want to talk about what our goals are. And because I don't say New Year's resolution, because a resolution is like a finality. It's something that is resolved, you know. And so when people ask, so what's your New Year's resolution? I never have one because I'm a work in progress. And there are things that I still have yet to do and to achieve. And I am definitely an overachiever and a go-getter. I've always been, and a risk taker. So to say I have a New Year's resolution, no, I'm not resolute on anything. But my New Year's goal, my goal for 2022 is to be a better family member. Because I am so bad about keeping in touch with my family and my siblings and nieces and nephews. I am so bad about that. Dante Brown on Vigo is saying that my last year goal was to make 20K on my own. But the mud, I did that this year. He's going to double it. So that's his 2022 goal. So shout out to Dante Brown. You got this. You got this. So my 2022 goal is to be a better person, just to be a better me, to care more about the people around me. Sometimes life gets in the way and you get busy dealing with your immediate. Like if you're a parent, you get busy with your kids. You know, you get busy with those that are around you or just the ones you deal with, you know, in your little circle. Because I always keep my circle small, y'all. So I want to get to know my nieces and nephews. I want to start anew with my siblings because when we lost my dad, all hell broke loose. And mean things were said, hurtful things were said. But I forgave my siblings a long time ago. I forgave them, you know, and I just let it go. Because none of that is going to bring our father back. None of it. So it was just pointless to me. And then with the loss that we've all experienced this year, you know, time is too short to be mad at someone. So my goal is moving forward is to just try to be better, you know, just to be a more active family member so that people know that I am here. I do care. You know, just as you want me to pick up the phone and call you, that kind of works in reverse. Not kind of, it does work in reverse. So as I can pick up the phone and call you, it's okay for you to also pick up the phone and call me. If I don't answer, leave a message letting me know you called. Because if you don't leave a message, I'm not going to know you reached out. Or text me. Texting works great. In fact, it's better for me. Because I can just look at the phone and respond right then and there. So I want to be better at being able to do that and to communicate with my family. I'm done dumbing myself down to fit in. I'm done with that. If people can't accept me, you know, as being an intelligent woman, then I don't need them in my life. And, you know, sometimes it's a tough thing because everyone wants somewhere that they can fit in, especially when, you know, it's your family and you want to fit in. You want to be a part of the family because you are a member. You know, none of us were asked to be born. It happened. We can't like go through and say, okay, I want this family because this family. No, I want that family. So it's like you don't get to choose what family you're born into.
You mean
It is what it
there's
is.
not a family line in heaven?
What?
You mean there's not a family line in heaven? Like we might you got lines. You want to be this, you want to be that, you want this. They don't have a line for family. You can't just pick it. You just get what you get.
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. That's how it is.
Like what?
I'll just
That's
say.
life.
I don't remember what line I was in. I just, I can't remember back that far, but I thought it was a line where, but I guess not. I didn't get to pick it.
Like, I love our family.
I do too.
Craziness, everything that comes with it. It makes it fun sometimes, but then it can also be frustrating.
You know what? I love every bit of crazy about our family, because that it definitely is. I love every bit of crazy about it. I've actually sat and thought about this and thought to myself, would I rather have a sitcom TV show family? Hell no. Hell no.
Hey,
Our family.
Did y'all get y'all message from Lynette Booker? She said, "Happy New Year's to CB and the boys."
Oh, that's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Hey.
Look at mommy's in the building.
Man, because my mom, technology and my mom have yet to meet, so I'm really surprised to figure it out.
So you better watch your mouth, young lady.
Well, we're going to Happy New Year right back at you.
But those are my goals for 2022. And definitely, rocking out with CB and the boys and taking us to the stratosphere and beyond. So those are my goals for 2022. And just, working on being present more, communication more with our family and learning more about our family. Because it's important to know where you came from, your heritage. And sometimes the things that you find out that you're, related to someone famous, because that happens, because we do have a lot of people in our family. And it's been interesting, learning these things and being on the journey of learning who I am, where I come from, why I do certain things. Like, I know I'm my dad's daughter. I'm my dad, like 100%. But I want to get better, letting everybody know, yo, I'm a part of this family. I'm here. Don't count me out.
Exactly.
So that is my goal for 2022 moving forward. So what about you guys? What are your goals for 2022 and why?
Mine is really to do more of me and less of everybody else. Because it seems like these last 2 years, I've been putting everything and everyone ahead of my wants, needs, and needing to do. And, and then you wind up in places that you don't want to be as a result of doing everything and everyone. So I think I'm going to be doing more of me and more of family, because, we got a lot of stuff happening for, 2022 as far as family is concerned. So, a lot of big things in the plans. But yeah, me first. Everything else comes behind it. And that's how it will be.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that 100%. I'm with you on that 100%. I have definitely been wearing those shoes. And, but for me, I'm gonna say this first. It's already been said. I'm gonna say it again. I'm not doing a New Year's resolution. Actually, I am doing a New Year's resolution. You know what my New Year's resolution is? My New Year's resolution is not to do a New Year's resolution. That's what my resolution is.
What do
but my goals are set forth. I mean, I am all about this right here and what we got going on. If it ain't this, it don't matter. You know what I mean? This is I wake up this, I go to sleep this. And that's it. Everything that happens in between is just life.
Right. You know? Miss Lynette Booker said, thank you. You're all doing a great job. So continue and success will follow. Thank you, Miss Mommy Lynette Booker.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.
She's amazing. All the best, Miss Booker, for 2022. Love it.
Nice. Yes. My mom's pretty awesome. Think I'll keep her.
But with that being said, you want to take a pause for the calls right quick?
Yes, let's do it.
All righty then.
If you just joined in, don't you dare leave. I'm gonna give you something that'll make your blood bleed. Blog Talk and iHeart Radio, dude. Apple Podcasts, Facebook, and YouTube. The newest and the hottest podcast in the nation. Coming at you every week with some midweek motivation. Cell phone, PC, tablet, I don't care. No matter where you're at, we will reach you everywhere. Now back to the show. CB and the boys.
All right. We are back.
And the new artist of the year goes to Go ahead, George. Hey, look, we ain't knocking it at all, man.
You killing me.
George, you know what? This song is for you because you're the GOAT, man. George, you guys don't realize how much George does for the show. Like, literally. George is the GOAT. George is our hero because no one knows this, and I'm just going to tell it. But George left a good job that he hated, but it was a good job. And he's doing CB and the Boys 100%, full time. That's awesome. That took guts. George, this song is for you.
Nah.
You never know what's coming. I ain't working here no more. A woman done left, took all the reason I wasn't working for. You better not try to stand in my way as I'm walking out the door. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. I've been working in this factory for now 15 years. All this time I watched my woman drowning in a pool of tears. And I've seen a lot of good folk die, had a lot of bills to pay. I give the shirt right off of my back, and I had the guts to say, take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. My woman done left and took all the reason I wasn't working for. You better not try to stand in my way as I'm walking out the door. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. That former son, he's a regular dog. Line off in the booth. Got a brand new black top haircut. Lord, I think she's cool. One of these days I'm gonna blow my top, and that sucker, he's gonna pay. Lord, I can't wait to see their faces when I get the nerve to say, take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. A woman done left, took all the reason I was working for. You better not try to stand in my way, and I'm walking out the door. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Take this job and shove it.
Oh, yeah. You are the goat.
All right. I like that.
Thank you.
There you have it.
I know almost what you said.
You know me so well, but that's what I said.
That's what you said.
I mean,
Oh my God.
almost literally. I said it in sign language, but they got to figure. They figured it out.
Yes.
Somebody asked me about something, and then somebody else had the nerve to ask me what I was going to do about it. And I said, I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm going to do about it. I took everything off and laid it right there on the desk and walked out the door.
Hey.
Ain't looked back. I didn't even look back as I was driving off.
Nice.
It is
We're
what
so
it
proud
is.
of you. It took a lot of guts to do that. Did you feel liberated after like a big weight's been lifted off of you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You know, and then I felt like, hey, now I got another weight on me, and you know, thinking about the impact to the financial situation of it. And then I thought about, I said, well, you know what? I had the same damn weight while I was working.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck is the difference? Except a little less stress. Now I got time to focus on what I really need to focus on and put everything into it. That's what I'm doing.
And I think that so many people like stay at a job for 40, 50 years, complaining every day about going to the job, but they just do it. And I think fear plays a big part of that. You know, fear of the unknown.
Of course it does.
You know, what if?
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Once you get complacent, it's easier to just deal with what you're dealing with than it is to start all over again. You know what I mean? And that stops. And that goes for a lot of things. Not just work. You know, you get complacent in a way of life. You get complacent in this. You get complacent in a relationship. All of that. People hate ending those things. And it's not because of what it is they're leaving, but what they're going to do next is where the fear comes in. They're fearful of what they're going to do next. The first thing is the first thought that comes to mind is, well, how am I going to do this now? How am I going to do that?
Mm-hmm.
What am I going to do without this? What am I going to do without that? Well, what did you do before you had it? You see what I'm saying? You know, they don't think about that. They don't think about, I was surviving before I got that job. I wasn't looking for a job when I got that job. Now, I didn't go get that job. That job came and got me. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm not going to do is allow myself to become a slave to the job. I don't care how much you're giving me. You know, because at the end of the day, all we're doing is trading cash for hours.
Right.
That's not a career. Trading dollars for hours.
No.
That's not a career.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you can
Sure.
figure out how to make that money without giving away your life to do it, that's a career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you wake up,
Mhm.
and your first thought is, damn, I can't wait to get to work. You wake up to go to work, that's a career. And you wake up like, damn, got to go put in another 8. That's a job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a job.
Mm-hmm.
I want a career. And that's what we're making right here. We are 100% control of our own destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now who we allow to influence our destiny is another thing. You know, we can allow people to influence our destiny, but at the end of the day, we're creating our own destiny.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a good destiny.
I agree.
You know, I got a goal for us, and we're going to hit that goal. We're going to hit that goal in 6 months, or we're going to hit it in 18 months, or we're going to get it in 24 months. At the end of the day, whenever the fuck it is, we're going to get it.
We're going to get it. That's right.
So
Exactly.
I ain't going down.
And I capped and drank. I drink on that one.
I ain't going down. I ain't going down. I ain't going down without a fight, scratching like that.
Right. That's for everyone that has just taken that whether you walked out on faith or you wanted to follow your dreams. This next song is for you guys. It's never too late to follow your dreams. Here's brand new day.
I feel like we're watching the Wiz.
Okay. Well, you know what? Sometimes. But basically, the song was called Brand New Day, and it is from the wonderful film that came out in the 70s called The Wiz, starring Diana Ross, a young Michael Jackson.
I thought that was it.
Russell. Yeah. The audio was supposed to be better, y'all. I do apologize. Keep it on.
And that's why I was like, wait a minute, am I watching The Wiz? Like, what's going on here?
What the hell they were trying to say? But I mean, and it's from the scene where, you know, the witch is dead, she's gone, and then the little people that were working in her factory, they were ripping off their clothes and, you know, dancing around, and everyone just felt so liberated and free and happy. And that was what I was trying to convey, but it just kind of went the other way. You know what?
Sometimes that will happen. Yeah.
One of those deals.
So look, right, real quick, I want to send a special shout out to my guy, Lorenzo Alexander. He is out there listening to us right now. Lorenzo, one love, God bless. Thank you for chiming in. And my brother G Money, he is he's on vacation, but he is chiming in as well. So, you know, we got a few new folks in the building. So I just wanted to say a special shout out. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for listening in and rocking with us tonight. But yeah, the song was supposed to convey. You just
well, sometimes it backfires. That's okay. Hey, I was watching.
Like, were you stuck and you just couldn't pull it back, or you just felt like you just needed to let it roll because you already let it roll? But you had some time, you know, that intro.
She let it roll because she wanted to let it roll, but then what happened was it got on her nerve, and she was like, "Okay, scratch that." She cut it off.
That wasn't it.
That's exactly what happened. I'm telling you.
Because, you know, sometimes what's done can be undone. So I undid it.
Right. Yeah. The good thing it's not nothing that had to be seen that then we had to try to unsee. You know, that was a conversation from earlier, you know.
Right.
So, exactly. It's all good. It wasn't a video.
Man. But, you know, had it been, it probably would have gone over a little better because then those that are watching us visually could have seen why I played it. But yeah, it was a bad idea.
Don't clean it up. You cut it off. Let's just keep it moving. Let's go.
Hey, but let me just throw this shout out right quick though. Let me throw this or not.
Come here, baby. I know you're the one for me. I wanna tell you what you doesn't know. Oh, making me because if she took the time, she'd run it. It was a mind game. I can make her scream. I want to tell you I can't cry. A part of me that you feel me. What you do, I'm with him when you should be with me. you wanna know. I'll love you better. I'll make you better. You all know me. All me. What did you do with them when you should be with me? Now what you know about that? What's the matter? I will make you spoil. If you never had nothing, now I'm gonna spoil you. Who you are. All it takes is step to the right. Oh, baby. All it takes is one you, and I'll be there. To the left side, to the right side, baby. Back over here. Can I talk to you a minute? Just a minute. Forget about him. Think about me and you never. And now, whatever. It's something about listening to songs that just take you there. You know, you become a little bit nostalgic, especially listening to, you know, songs that you grew up on. Now, listening to that song, and I don't know why I never really noticed this before, but have you guys noticed or ever like really listened to some lyrics of a song? Because there's this one part of the song where it says, "I'm tired of seeing him treat you like a hooker." How do you get treated like a hooker by your man? Because like my mind kind of went there, like, is he her pimp?
What?
I think that,
Yeah. I guess he's a guy on the outside that maybe has a crush on this chick, and the guy that she's with is treating her like a hooker. Like, maybe he just goes, sees her, sleeps with her, and then bounces out and does his own thing and comes back and does the same thing another night and, you know, treats her like like she's nothing. And he's tired of seeing her being treated that way. You know, drops off some money, gives her a piece of butt, and then be gone. I don't know.
Whatever it is, it's a cold damn song, and some of us are here because of that song.
That was the longest. That's like one of them 1980s songs that's like 5-6 minutes long, 7 minutes. When it was okay back then,
Right.
they had to put all kind of regulations on that type. Like, look, no more than 3 minutes of song. Okay, shit, y'all doing too damn much of these tracks.
That was
from 3 verses to 2.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
You gotta have those long drawn out songs, because on to the next, and to the next, and to the next. Like, I was really big for those. Like, Piece of My Love. Oh my God, that was the song back in the day. That was definitely the song.
Yeah, that's why all them babies happened in the 90s.
Yeah, and that's why, like, now the way the music industry has just changed as far as the length of a song. Like, you are into the song and it's over. I'm just like, where they do that at? It's like, because we grew up listening to 7-minute songs, 4-minute songs, 5-minute songs. Now they're 2 minutes.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So it's,
because you get tired after a second. You get tired. You don't want to hear the chorus 5 and 10 times. You want to hear it 2 or 3 times. You want to hear 2 verses. That's it. Cut off next.
Yeah.
By the time you start making out to a song, the song is finished.
Yeah,
you either gotta replay it or have a backup that's just as good as that first one.
Man, those are those wham bam.
You have a good playlist.
Those 10 brothers. No, 10-second brothers
People,
who put on the song, their thing, and they're done.
people don't have that much patience anymore. That's all. They don't have that much patience anymore.
And it's sad, I think, because when I think of music that way and what we grew up on, and then the way it is now, because, you know, you're starting to groove and then the song is done. It's like, okay. Because I was listening to Silk Sonic's album. Silk Sonic has a really nice album. It's called An Evening with Silk Sonic. And it's 30 minutes long.
What's 30 minutes long?
The whole album.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Literally. 30 minutes. It's done.
How many songs on
And
it?
then another album, BTS has the album B. Also 30 minutes. You can literally, if you want to take an hour to start doing your cleaning, you can play BTS's B, and in 30 minutes, it's done. And then you can continue it to Silk Sonic. So you're listening to some great music for a whole hour, which will take you through whatever you're trying to clean, and you're done. So I like to listen.
And then you start it again twice, and then you're good. The 2 hours of cleaning you're on.
Yeah, literally. And I'm like, I remember back in the day, and you know you're old when you start a sentence back in the day. But I remember coming up in the 80s and listening to songs that were like 7 minutes long, you know, and then it started to shorten a bit in the 90s to like maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
And you know, we never paid attention to it until now.
Right.
Where it's like, damn, the song is done already.
Because now 2.5 minutes and it's over with.
Yeah, literally. And it's like, and when you listen to some of the lyrics, it's like, damn, y'all really didn't have much to say. It's like, you know, a lot of the lyrics these days, especially what's popular, are the, you know, I lost my man lyric and I'm bitter. So I'm going to sing about it for 2 minutes and you're done. I'm just like,
They said all the good shit in the 70s and 80s. That's what happened.
So then what's to say about the next generation? Like, what is music going to be moving forward? And that's a scary topic.
30 seconds.
You got 1 minute. 1 minute.
30 to 45 seconds.
$200 for a concert, and you'll only be there for 30 minutes.
It's gonna be 30 second songs, and you're gonna be having major dinner at you go a night for dinner and music. It's gonna be 30-second songs, and you're gonna be eating at Taco Bell. Remember Judge Dredd? Remember that movie Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone? The biggest restaurant in the world at that point in time, the most prestigious restaurant was Taco Bell. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. 30-second song and 30-second song and a taco about this big. That's gonna be it.
Where this guy, he comes on stage, he's like, "Get a word. One word. Can I get a word?" And so somebody from the audience will shout out a word, but he sings the same song over and over again. It's like they'll say a word like "deck the halls," or they'll say, or say "jingle bells" or something, and then he would be like, "Jingle bells, take you tonight," and that was it. That's the song. And everybody was like, "It's art, it's so wonderful." I was like, what?
It's a model.
What's so funny is that it's true, because art can be anything we want it to be. It's all about perspective. It's even like if you look at a blank piece of paper, that's art. Abstract. Because it can be anything you envision it to be. You can literally frame a white piece of paper and hang it up in a museum or an art gallery, I guess is the word. Hang it up in an art gallery, and people from miles around will come and see your white piece of paper. Because it's abstract. When they look at it, they're going to see different things. Although it's just a white piece of paper. And tomorrow, be a white piece of paper. 20 years from now, it'll still be a white piece of paper framed in a gallery. Everybody from miles around will praise me because it's just a white piece of paper. And I can tell them, it's a purple elephant. Just fire the purple elephant. And when they look at the white piece of paper, they're going to be like, yes, I see it now. It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. And it also shows just how sheepish people can be. Like that's another thing I don't understand about sheep. If you're walking in a line and the person and the sheep in front just falls off the cliff, common sense would be, perhaps we should not keep going. But yet sheep keep going. They just do it. They follow the leader falls off the cliff. Well, I guess we're all going to fall off the cliff. And that's how being sheep works. So if I look at a white piece of paper and say, ooh, it's a purple elephant, you can bet there's going to be someone that looks at that same white piece of paper framed in this grand art gallery, and they're going to see a purple elephant. Why? Because they want, they need to, they have to see what the artist sees to understand why the artist is telling you that it's a blank piece of paper. But on that blank piece of paper, somewhere is a purple elephant. And you can bet someone is going to see a purple elephant.
Not me. I'm gonna see a purple dinosaur. I'm gonna call it Barney.
And you can bet someone will see that dinosaur.
You would say that. Like, oh shit, Barney is in the museum. Damn, I knew it.
You can bet.
Whatever.
Someone will see it. Someone will see it.
And then you'll have a poor child that's going to be distraught because they're going to be looking at that same damn white piece of paper and can't see freaking Barney. And they're going to be done. No more museum, Mom.
I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it because I'm gonna start singing. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family.
I hated that fricker when my baby was little. I hated him. Oh my gosh, she had the videos and she had everything and everything was Barney and
You want to know what's wrong with society today? TV shows like Barney. I mean,
yeah.
What the hell is a motherfucking Teletubby? It's a fat rat with a TV in his stomach. That's what it look like. They call it a Teletubby.
And the baby was a son.
This is what's wrong with this.
But
with
you know
the
what?
kids
The
today.
kids loved them because it was just so like this innocent, this little, the whole thing was just innocent, you know?
But look, we had Tom and Jerry, and we came out fine. And we had the original Tom and Jerry, not the new shit that the Mad Association made them switch to, where Tom and Jerry was friends. They're like, this is violent.
Yeah,
They need to be friends. They say, where in the hell? To this day, I ain't seen a cat and a mouse that was a friend. So why are you lying to these people? Tom and Jerry used to kick each other's ass.
Other back then was epic. We would all sit in front of that TV and watch them chase each other.
Tom and Jerry would kick each other's ass, and we came out just fine. Just fine. Somebody got a bright ass idea. Oh, we need to make them friends. I mean, the Roadrunner don't even fuck up the Coyote anymore. He just be fucking himself up now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so true.
The Roadrunner used to get him caught in his own traps. He don't even do that anymore. He get himself caught.
If they had to take all those cartoons from back in the day and replay them right now, it would be as brand new as brand spanking new. Okay, it would be nothing. The kids today will absolutely eat it up. They would love it.
I'm telling you, they fucked up everything.
Bring them all back.
They just fucked up everything.
Yes.
Yosemite Sam don't even carry guns no more. Where the hell does that make sense?
He beats people with sticks now.
Don't even carry guns. He always had 2 6-shooters on him.
Yep.
And Bugs Bunny was bobbing and weaving. We came out just fine.
Yep.
Now he don't carry guns no more.
Right.
But they got more gun problems than they had then.
But it was crazy the way that the animation is now, the way these characters are drawn. Like, for example, a good example would be Thundercats. Now, I grew up on Thundercats. I love my Thundercats. The new Thundercats, I'm like, what was that? When you look at the way new cartoons are drawn, if you look at Cartoon Network, it's totally different. It looks like
reinventing the wheel is not for everything.
That was.
It can be left just the way it was,
I blame that on Japan because that's what it's called, Japanimation. That was originally named for it. The original name for it was Japanimation, and they started that shit.
Right, like all the characters look like Dragon Ball Z, like all those type characters now. Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. The animals are robots. It's just the bullshit.
Right.
Exactly. It's
So,
crazy.
while we're talking about cartoons and Japanimation and all those things, how about those movies? You know what I'm saying? How about
And now it's time for At the Movies with CB. Yep, At the Movies with CB. And now it's time.
I mean,
Let's go.
Alvin is calling you.
Let's go.
Look, every time she hears Alvin, she just can't stop. She can't even talk anymore. She's just like, what the hell?
Alvin does that to me. I'm just, I'm a big Alvin fan. What can I say? Okay. movies. There have been some really good ones that have come out at the end of the year. As you know, The Matrix Resurrection. That's basically what it is. They resurrected Neo and Trinity, and that they are the main focal point. And it's pretty much by the ending, it just opens up to a whole possibility. Well, not possibility, a whole new Matrix saga that is going to be starting again. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And Matrix is currently in theaters. And so here is a trailer so you guys can hear and see what I mean and why it's so popular. Here we go. Matrix.
You seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Am I crazy? We don't use that word in here.
Hi.
Have we met?
One pill makes you larger and one pill makes you small. And the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.
Time to fly.
And if you are chasing rabbits,
If you want the truth, Nia, you're going to have to fly me.
and you know you're going to fall.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up. You don't know me. No?
When the logic and proportion have fallen, so be dead. And the white knight is talking backwards, and the queens are overhead. Remember, don't
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
All right. And that was Resurrection. And all the characters have come back. All the stars have come back to reprise their roles. Of course, Keanu Reeves as Neo, Carrie Ann Moss as Trinity. And we also have Jada Pinkett Smith has come back to reprise her role as Naomi. So it's a good film. But one thing about it, it still leaves you with so many questions. Do you want to know how Neo and Trinity are back in the Matrix? It kind of definitely leaves you with those questions of how this happened, what the hell happened, what's going on. So it seems that it had a good opening weekend. Will anyone go back to see it? remains to be seen. But because it's the Matrix, of course, people are going to be curious. They're going to want to know. But when you see it, you're still not going to know. So I gave it 3 popcorn bags when we talked about this when it first opened, and I still stand on that because it leaves you with more questions after you watch it than before you watch it. And for me, I want to know. You know, I don't need a cliffhanger or when I'm watching a film trying to figure out what exactly is the point or the reason for the making of this film and or why they want to bring back the franchise. You know, it was very popular, definitely, of course, but with the way the last one ended, they should have just left well enough alone, in my opinion. So we'll see how that goes. Moving on, we've got up next Spider-Man No Way Home. And let me tell you, this film is amazing. It is phenomenal. I cannot sing the praises of this film enough, and I'm just being real. It is just, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And globally, this film has made $1 billion. It topped $1 billion at the global box office. It has surpassed the domestic box office. It just flies past Rise of Skywalker. So it just flew past the Star Wars franchise because the Star Wars was $515.2 million total is what they made, and Spider-Man has made over $1 billion, which is insane. But this film, I can definitely see how and why it did, because it is just a phenomenal film. There's just no other way to put it. It is phenomenal. All the stars that you know and love, all the past characters, they come back, you know, and Tom Holland, I gotta say, he does a really good job of being Spider-Man. And just when you see the film, it just kind of ties everything all together. And it is beautiful to see Tobey Maguire back. When he came on screen, everybody just started clapping. And he's phenomenal. Andrew Garfield, when he became Spider-Man, his part did not really go over well because a lot of people were not accepting of him as Spider-Man. And because, you know, coming off of the heels of Tobey Maguire, who we're all used to, it just took him some time to really be accepted. And I think after watching this film, everyone is going to accept Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, you know, for, you know, his film. But definitely it was great seeing Tobey Maguire back. And then just having the 3 of them all working together for a common goal, you know, just, it was amazing. I can't sing the praises of it enough. I give it 5 popcorn bags out of 5. It was amazing. So next up we have a trailer for Spider-Man. So here we go.
Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors. From every universe. Hello, Peter. You're not Peter Parker.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
There are others out there. We need to send them back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate.
I'm sorry. Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Look, there has to be another way.
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
You're struggling. Have everything you want, while the world tries to make you choose.
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone.
What's happening? They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
December 17th, exclusively at movie theaters. Tickets on sale November 29th. Spider Monday.
Oh, yeah. Spider Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the rest of this year. I mean, Spider-Man No Way Home is a phenomenal film. It's an all-star cast. Of course, you have Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Jamie Foxx has also joined. Some of your old characters from the Tobey Maguire films. You've got Willem Dafoe that is back. Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin. I mean, it's just amazing the talent that is within this film. And Benedict Cumberbatch does a phenomenal job, of course, as Doctor Strange. And watching the film also kind of opens the door and gives you a glimpse of what is next for the Marvel franchise. And next, Doctor Strange has a movie coming out, so definitely look forward to that. All of these films kind of go hand in hand, and one leads into the other, so definitely look forward to that. Marvel is doing some amazing things, so be on the lookout for some really amazing films coming up. And it all ties in, it all makes sense. And I'm definitely excited and looking forward to things to come with these movies. Marvel is doing their thing. So shout out to Marvel. You know, can't wait to see what surprises they have for 2022. It's going to be amazing. And last but not least is Sing 2, which is a sequel to the very first Sing. All the stars have come back to reprise their roles. Reese Witherspoon, Charlotte Johansson, Matthew McConaughey. And it's an amazing film. The music is great. The plot, the storyline makes sense. So here is the trailer for Sing 2 to give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about. Here we go, Sing 2.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me? What are you wondering? Why do you know? Why are you scared?
Hi, my name is what? My name is who? My name is.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
Guys.
Hey.
No?
Stop. I need big shows, big ideas.
Hey, I have a big one with Clay Calloway.
Whoa. You know Calloway?
Clay Calloway is a recluse. No one's seen him for 15 years.
I'll give you 3 weeks to get this show up and running.
I won't let you down, sir.
Better not, or I'll throw you off the roof.
There's nothing holding me back.
I have dreamt of performing in Red Shore City since I was a little kid.
There's nothing holding me back.
This is Red Shore City, not a little local theater.
He's freaking me out.
Tippy toes. I don't see your tippy toes. This is my daughter, Portia. She wants to meet Calloway. Big fan.
My sister is on her way to meet him right now.
Wake up!
Wake up!
Your destination is on the right.
On the right. Okay.
If you could just give me some dance lessons, you would be saving my life.
How do I know that you're not a weirdo? How do I know that you're legit?
I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back.
I knew you were a weirdo.
Playback.
She says that she's never afraid.
And here she is, the star of our show, Rosita.
Oh my gosh. Can I try?
No.
She's afraid. She'll never be able to play the part.
Maybe this is for the best. I'll write you another part, Rosita.
There he is. Clay Calloway?
Go away!
Don't you miss the music? You just need to play again.
No, I can't! I haven't even heard one of my songs in over 15 years. And for good reason.
And put your money at your fingertips wherever you are. You can even send or receive money from friends and family right through the
I have climbed the highest mountain.
There's a $10 purchase cushion.
I have run through the fields.
It's okay.
But I still
Your songs will carry you.
haven't found
Just sing.
what I'm looking for.
There's only one way left to go, and
Dream big dreams. That's what I always said, right? There's always a choice. You just never have the guts to make the right one.
got the robot activating piggy power. Beep, beep, boop, boop.
All right, and that was Scene 2. Again, all your characters are back that you know and love. Matthew McConaughey, Karen Edgerton, Reese Witherspoon, and also some new characters. You've got, Tori Kelly, of course, is back with her amazing voice. Then you've got some new characters. Halsey also is playing a character in the film. So definitely check out Scene 2. You will not regret it. If you just want to see a feel-good film and just feel good, definitely see Scene 2 for sure. So with that, guys, it's been real, it's been fun, but sadly, our time is done. And this being our final show for 2021, hard to believe. This year is almost done. So let's say our goodbyes.
Fun, love, God bless. Happy New Year to you guys. For the new year, don't do anything that I wouldn't do. And if you do, cover your shit, including your face. Okay? So, this is until next year.
Well, I can say I've said this 51 times this year. And this being the last week, this will be 52. Love y'all. Thanks for coming out. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Thank you so much, everyone. Your love and support have meant the world to us. It really has. This year has been a year of uncertainty. This year has been a year of stress. This year has been a year of tragedy. This year has been a year of sorrow. But this year has also been a year of hope for a brighter tomorrow and a better future. And we've all shared our goals for 2022, and we would love to hear from you and find out what your goals are for 2022. It's never too late to follow your dreams. It's never too late to live a life of passion. It's never too late to make changes if there are things that you want to change. Remember, if you look in the mirror and you can't name at least 5 things you like about yourself, then the world's already won. You don't want that. When you look in the mirror, you want to embrace what you see and accept what you see. And if there are things you can change, then change them. If there are things that you can't change, then accept it and embrace it because it is you. It is all a part of wonderful you. And you have to believe that. We believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in you. Remember, you can do and be anything that you want in this world as long as you believe in yourself. But above all things, love yourself. And don't forget to go to our pages and like us and subscribe. Go to iHeartRadio, like us and subscribe. Go to YouTube, CB and the Boys, like us and subscribe. Blog Talk Radio, like us and subscribe. Instagram, like us and subscribe. Facebook, like us and subscribe. Go to our website, cbandtheboys.org. Join our website. Become a part of the community. We have a lot of fun. We do things. We interact with you. Definitely. Check us out. And check out radio, CB and the Boys. Download us. If you have Android phones.
Crystal.
Download us. Yeah.
I know they're new, but you forgot one. Twitter.
What? Get your merchandise.
Twitter.
Get it.
Twitter.
Go to our website, pick up your CB and the Boys merch. And there are other great goodies and treats on. And soon for 2022, get set, everybody. You want to join the website as soon as you can so you can get in on these raffles. We're going to be giving away some really cool stuff, and you don't want to miss it. So join our website. Join the CB and the Boys.
The hell with that. Just go ahead and throw the teaser out. Just go ahead and tell them. In 2022, we're going to be sending somebody somewhere in the world for 7 days on CB and the Boys. So it's coming. It's coming. And yeah, it's coming. Did I mention it's coming? Yeah, it's coming.
You mentioned it's coming. All right. So we will see you guys next year. Thank you so much for hanging with us this year and for years to come. We've got a lot of surprises in store for you and a lot of things coming up. So do look forward to that. And we will see you here next week in 2022. I look forward to that. So to end us off this year, as always, we end up with my boys, BTS. Shout out to BTS for an amazing year, a year of Dynamite, Universe, Butter, all the great songs that you guys released this year to give us all more hope, more entertainment, just to make us feel good. And don't forget, you guys, too, to get your cruise information, get your cruise tickets, because as it stands right now, the cruise is not canceled. So we'll keep you posted. So definitely get in on the cruise, Royal Caribbean. Check it out. You want to go to the, I think we're going to the Bahamas. Is that correct, George?
Yes.
Before we were going to Haiti. Now
Nassau, Bahamas, and 3 other stops. So we'll be going to 3 different islands.
On that. And we will see you guys next week. Also, shout out to BTS. Amazing year. And congratulations again for being nominated once again for a Grammy, which, they totally deserve. So and shout out to everyone that has been nominated for a Grammy this year. It's going to be an interesting show, so I can't wait to watch the Grammys this year. Anyway, good night, everyone. Again, thank you for rocking with us this year and for the years to come. So to take us home is BTS with their collab with Coldplay. And here's My Universe, because you guys are our universe. Thanks for rocking with us. We'll see you next year. Happy New Year from CB and the Boys. We love you guys. Bye-bye.
In the night I lie and look up at you. When the morning comes out, you rise. It's a paradise that couldn't capture that bright infinity inside your eyes. 땀 내게 날아가 이런 것도 잊은 채 웃으면 너를 만나. Never ending forever, baby. 어둠이 내 girl touch. 길어진 건 졌어. And the thought that we can't be together because it's so far from this time. 다른 세상을 만들어주는 걸 너는 내 뼈자 나의 호흡을 지금 이 시간도 결국엔 잠시니까 너는 언제까지나 지금처럼 밝게만 빛나줘 우리는 너를 따라 이긴 밤을 서로 함께 날아가 바람 위도 추억 crazy 자 어서 내 손을 잡아 We are made of each other baby
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
All right. Good show, guys. Good show. What'd you guys think?
Good show, and we still rolling.
Still rolling. Still rolling.
We are definitely rolling.
We're still
So
rolling.
everybody that's still watching and we still rolling, it's tequila time. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, 4. Notice that was floor, not 4, but floor. Ooh, you know, sometimes we do some things that just puzzles us.
We do.
But that's all right. I'd like to thank those of you on YouTube that are just hanging around with us for a minute. It's Shop Talk time.
Look at that.
Oh. But it was good. This was good. This is where we design our blooper reels. I'm waiting for CB to fall out of chair or something right now.
No. You will not catch me slipping again.
Mimi's backdrop will fall over. Something, I don't know. Maybe I'll fall out the chair myself.
Yeah, you're not gonna catch me slipping again. I would pay money to see that.
That should happen in slow motion or either really fast, one or the other. My eyes didn't even blink.
When it happens fast, man. Too fast.
That was fast.
It happens fast and unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, Mama, what's he doing down there?
Absolutely.
So true. So true.
So it's 6 a.m. where Roger is.
Wow.
It's crazy.
He's got to be super duper wasted.
We gotta call and wake him up.
Oh, shit.
You see that video? He was sweating, like sweating.
I mean, well, he was only in Africa, so it's like 1:10 at night.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying.
And he was drinking Ciroc.
Right.
And that looked like a half a bottle.
Yeah.
Hey, so that was the blue light all white party. Is what that was. They were having a blue light all white party.
That looked so awesome, like a lot of fun.
It did.
Yeah.
So like every video that he sent me has been in a nightclub scene. Well, not every video, but most of them have been in a nightclub scene. And so like every nightclub is outdoors.
Nice.
Wow.
You know, so I mean, what's that tell you about the geographical location?
Well, nobody wants to be indoors. How about that?
Look, the hell with Tony. Tony said it never rains in Southern Africa. I'm just saying.
Southern Africa.
No, but
wow.
Really.
That's insane. I can't wait till we start our travels because it's just going to be so much fun. And just to experience all of that together. I'm really looking forward to that.
You know what's going to be fun? That is what's going to be fun.
Right there.
That part right there. That's all I'm waiting for. I'm telling you. If you ain't booked the cruise, you better book it. Because we're going to be there. All the information scrolling on the bottom of the screen there.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you. It's going to be epic.
Amazing. It will be.
Epic.
Without a doubt. So I'm totally looking forward to it. Completely.
I plan on being thoroughly inebriated the entire time. Yes, I bought the drink package.
I'm gonna get mine when I get on the boat, so I'll know like I can pick and choose when I want it, rather than pay for it now and then get on the boat and decide, I don't want to do that.
Well, the drink package ain't gonna change. It's the excursions that we had that conversation about, but the drink package ain't gonna change. You get it now or you get it then. It's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same price because that's the boat itself. You know what I'm saying? So, if anything, you might get a cheaper price if you get it ahead of time than when you get on the boat.
Aren't the drinks free anyway?
No. Negative.
None of the drinks?
You can drink. If you want a Coke, you just go to the restaurant and get you a Coke. That's free. Or some orange juice or some water or some Sprite. But you find me one place on the planet that you can get alcohol for free.
At the casino.
Every day.
Yes, the casino.
Every day.
The casino.
And everybody gonna be at that bitch.
That's why do you think so many people are at the casino?
Yeah, but the money they pumping in the machine, see, there's a catch to that one. You got to
Right.
spend money to get them drinks for free.
That is true.
Well, you spend
You see
money
what
to
I'm
get on the
saying?
boat. They could at least give you free drinks.
They do. Coke, Sprite, orange juice, water. Take your
Soft
pick. It's a
drinks.
whole slew of them.
Miss
It's a
CB,
whole slew of them.
soft drinks.
But you ain't getting nothing from that bar for free. And there's bars all over the place. You can't walk for 2 minutes without passing the bar. It's a bar on the deck, a bar in the hallway, a bar on every floor, and a whole nightclub. All this, it's 3-4 nightclubs. It's 3-4 nightclubs alone just on the boat.
So what if you just want one drink? Do you still have to buy a drink package just to have one drink?
No, you don't have to buy a drink package at all.
$15 for that one drink, though. $20 for a drink.
You don't have to buy a drink package at all. And the drinks are not that outrageous.
No, they're not?
No, they're not. They're really not that outrageous. It's no different than being in a nightclub, really. You know, what you pay for a drink in a nightclub. But
$20.
If you get the package, you're paying for it all up front.
How much is the package?
You can drink until your heart's content.
How much is the package, George?
I think it's $80.
No, it was more than that. Way more than
89?
that. You're not even close. You ain't even ringing the bell.
It wasn't over 100.
Yes, it's over 100.
No, not the ones that I saw. They weren't.
It was like around 100, 150.
I didn't see that.
And you know what?
Now here's the trick.
How many days?
But here's the trick. Hold on. Listen to this. Here's the trick. If you got one person in your room, then you can buy one drink package. If you have two people in your room, you can't buy one drink package.
You have
You
to buy
have
two.
to buy a two.
You have to buy it for the other person also.
Got it.
See what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
So what happens if you have a person in the room that doesn't drink? I guess that's a question. That's a question for them, right?
Then that person gonna be giving away a whole lot of drinks. That would be a plus, really.
Yeah, it
But
would.
I'm telling you, at the money you spend, it's like $300 a person. I mean, a room. We spent like $300, like $150 a person on our drink packages. It's like $150. But I sat back and thought about it, and I thought to myself, I can drink $150 in a night in a nightclub.
Of course. That's what I was about to say.
You see what I'm saying?
It would be worth it to get the package.
So this is for a whole week.
Right.
You know, I mean, what? Our cruise is like 4 or 5 days, 4-day cruise, 5
4
day
days.
cruise, 4-day cruise.
Mhm.
So it's like being in the nightclub every night for 4 days.
Right.
Because I could drink $150 in one night at a club. I can have $150 tab. You see what I'm saying? So I'm getting $150 for the whole entire trip, and I can just drink freely. Man, the only limitation, they have one limitation. You can only order one drink every 15 minutes. So every 14 minutes, I'm at the bar.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing the drink package. 'cause-
I remember the first time. I bet you'll change your mind when you get there. I remember the
I'm
first
not really a
time-
drinker though. I've always been designated driver, so I'm used to just having fun without being inebriated.
Yeah, but it's so much funner to have fun when you're inebriated. I mean, I got a kick out of being escorted to my stateroom. I was friends with all the security after that.
Wow. I'm sure.
The next day, he was like, "Hi, George, how you doing?" "I'm doing great, man. How you doing?" "All right." Shoot, I like a celebrity in that mug.
I'm sure. Wow.
I had one cruise where this whole family swore up and down I was Snoop Dogg.
You don't even look like Snoop Dogg.
I was like, for real?
Where did they do that at? You
The
know?
only thing we got in common is height. He's
Yeah,
dark-skinned.
literally.
He's got dreads. I'm light-skinned. I'm bald. I mean, you can't be any more different.
Right.
I don't know what the hell kind of drink package did y'all get. Even
That's
the
what I
kids think
like
I'm
to
super. Even the kids thought I was Snoop Dogg. The fuck? The hell rock did y'all crawl up under?
Well, guys, it's been so great. Again, thank you so much for all you do for CB and the boys. I appreciate you both, and Roger too. You guys have been just a godsend. You know, I feel 20,000% blessed having you guys, and you know, 2022 is going to be a year of wonder, amazement, and I'm looking forward to what's next in our chapter. It's going to be amazing. So buckle up. It's going to be an amazing ride. So I will see you guys next year. Literally.
Right.
Literally.
And just, you know, everyone take care, be safe, and get as much rest as you can, because 2022, going to work.
Y'all be safe too. George, be safe out there.
Absolutely.
I know you got your club out there, so be safe. You be safe in it, and let them out there be safe in it too, man.
Hey, look, you can't even get in my club without a mask. I don't care. I mean, they done dropped the mask mandate, all that. I don't give a damn. I said you need a mask.
Right.
We handed them out at the door.
Right.
If you want a mask, it costs $75 to come in.
Damn.
Yeah.
Maybe like, give me one of the masks. That's what I thought. Take this mask, give me $10 to get your ass home. Go have a good time. Shoot. But without a mask, I'm gonna need at least 75.
I like that concept.
That's gonna go towards this hitman that I'll put on your ass when you give everybody corona.
Nobody heard that. It's been really nice, guys. What happened was the other guy stepped in.
that was in memory of our caller.
Oh my god. This has been a year of some crazy callers. Oh my gosh. And we know George has a fan in Louisiana.
Oh
Lord.
Let's leave him in 2021. Let's not talk none of them two bad boys up, honey. Luckily, the other one was swallowed up by some water.
Right, by alligator.
The dog and the snake and all that.
What the hell? Hold on, I got this magic button. Look, watch this. Bam.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, family, look, I'm out.
But,
all right, well, I'll see you guys next year, and take care. And I love you guys.
Love you too.
Those of you still love you too. Those of you still watching, Happy New Year.
Happy
To
New
my
Year,
everybody. The Boys family, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You know, I'm sure I'll be drunk texting y'all.
We'll see you next year. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Love.
Yes, bye.